So my lawn guy, you're probably watching this, hasn't been doing any of these. So I guess I had to go and buy the right tool. Pretty soon I'm just gonna go and buy all the equipment and just cancel out the lawn people and do it all myself. Granted, I have a lawnmower. I just don't feel like doing it. Yeah, this is pretty thick, but don't worry, I got something for that. Give me 1 second. We gonna try the other one out.
I think about to go crazy.
Like a Chinese. What do you call it? Ow! That shit hurts. Oh hell yeah! It's nice. You a dual guy or a Milwaukee guy? Put your foot right there, see what you think. You got steel toe? Battery's dead.
So you don't have that problem too,
Oh, I got 8 other batteries inside. Don't worry about it. This one came with like just less than 1 bar, just because it came in the box. Yo, what is going on? My name is Josh with American AF Dumpster Rentals here in Waxahachie, Texas, and I've got Mr. Dylan with Rhino Solutions from Decatur, Texas. I don't know why I gotta say it like that.
Decatur.
As if Waxahachie's any more like not Texas soundy, right? Waxahachie.
Yeah, you gotta redneck it up a little bit.
Yeah, Waxahachie. Look, they always say, right, if you're in a room and you're the smartest in the room, you're probably in the wrong room if you want to learn and grow. So that's why I got my boy here, right? Because at the end of the day, you want to surround yourself with people that compliment you in ways that you can't. You got to know your own limitations. And I for damn sure know that I'm not the handy type of person, mechanically inclined, and I'm proud of it.
Though. You're getting better.
Hell no. Well, if I do something once or twice, maybe. But if I got to sit here, dude, it took us like an hour to put together the stringer. The little thing, not that long.
Because you didn't read the directions.
Well, no, we did the second time.
The second time.
but no, at the end of the day, like, again, you're only as good as the people you hang out with. Right. So we got Dylan here, Mr. Prime Time himself, Mr. Mechanic, fucking grease monkey, red beard, ginger.
Touch on that, huh?
Oh, no, we're not gonna. We'll stay far away. What are we doing today?
So, Josh had issues with the tarp on the Kenworth not rolling up tight, so I'm gonna show him how to tighten that up, keep everything nice and clean. So, I've had mine do it too. It'll kind of droop when you roll it forward. If that spring tension's not enough, it won't roll the tarp all the way, so you'll get a drooping tarp up at the cab. And then I think while I'm here, we're gonna look at what it takes to adjust brakes. And then as far as just general maintenance on, make sure we drive to the landfills, we get dirt, dust, mud, everything in our coolers. So engine coolant, oil temp, trans temps, everything get affected by the coolers getting blocked full of dirt and mud. So I'm gonna show them how I maintain mine every so often, just kind of clean them out, keep everything cool and happy.
We've got a few hours, and then we've got lunch, network meeting.
Yep, network,
again, I've stressed the whole networking thing left and right, up and down, and we're going to the networking meeting again today, but when I talk about you're only as good as the people you hang out with, I've been hearing a little bit more and more of people in their own areas starting to network. You know, I've got, you see the in-law dumpsters and Mr. Trashman down there helping each other out. In-law's truck was down. You heard some guys from Arkansas?
I talked to Ben with Easy Hauling from Arkansas and was telling me that he kind of took our advice and he's met some companies in the area, and he's still running under CDL, so he said it's nice to make some contacts with other guys who can help him when needed. But also to be able to get the big cans out, or if he's overloaded, he's got people he can call now. But yeah, whenever he, instead of having to turn down work, he can refer them or re-rent, for 30s and 40s.
Yep.
I know we get a lot of that in our network. There's, I think 5 of us out of 16 companies. I think only 5 of us have tandems.
Yep.
So we get to help those guys out quite a bit, or they'll send us work. Which, I mean, it's nice. I do like that resource. It does help us, but it also allows them to keep face with their customers. Their customers still have to make one phone call and they're getting it taken care of, even if they're not the ones hauling it. And just having those resources where instead of being online searching and making phone calls, we just send out a text in our group and somebody will have an answer for you.
More than likely.
Within minutes, you're back rolling.
Yeah.
I mean, little things like that.
But if you need a dumpster on a Saturday, it's really hard to get.
Yeah.
I'm still on that one. No, I'm
Or
just kidding.
15th. I just don't have enough to help you there.
No, but it is. I mean, it's good to have a good network. And again, if you don't have a network, at least go on to Dumpster Rentals 101 if you're not already a member on there. I'm gonna plug that page because there's a lot of people on there that do help out. And the minute someone starts talking shit and gets big-headed and starts talking down on people, I'm kicking them out. I'm not dealing with that. There's plenty of other groups for that kind of stuff.
I looked this morning. I think we got 12,800 people on there. If you need help in your area, odds are there's somebody nearby on that page.
Right. And if you need to set up a network, odds are there's somebody nearby on that page that wants to set one up too with you. So just put it out there. You gotta put yourself out there a little bit. You know, put your pride, your ego, and your whatever it is out the window, and actually just put yourself out there and say, hey, I'm gonna start meeting up. I'd like to have some local networking guys. Let's meet up here once a month. It doesn't have to be more than once a month. We're all busy, right? At the end of the day, we're all busy. But I'm gonna tell you what, you've got to make a conscious effort
It's got to be a priority
to make the meetings. Yeah, it's got to be a priority, because if it's just when you're available, I get it. I mean, every now and then we all have issues, right? We've got to do something, we can't make it. I'm talking about once in a while.
Right.
But if it's just like something that you can do if you don't have anything else to do, or if you're not, no, then that's an issue, right? At the end of the day, you have to make it a priority, because it will be more valuable to you in the end than that one job that you're missing or whatever that you're
or
putting
even having to work a little late today because you went to lunch.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it. It pays off. Don't be afraid of helping your competition.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid of, or get selfish and, you know, let them figure it out. I know for me it is rewarding watching other people succeed. I want to watch everybody win. I'm not going to cut anybody's throat. I enjoy that. I think it does as much for me as it does them, just because if I can help somebody do better, I enjoy that.
I know how lonely it is sometimes being a business owner. You have nobody that you can call that you can relate to. Sometimes not even your own spouse, right? Or your own friends, because they have no idea what you're going through. I'm not talking about just like mechanical stuff or just like logistics or any of that. I'm talking about like paying bills. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, you know, those sleepless nights, you know, all that shit. And it's like, it's a really lonely feeling sometimes to be a business owner and you don't have somebody that you can reach out to that knows what you're going through, right? So I put it all out there, the good, the bad, the ugly, the embarrassing, because if I don't, then I'm just some other fake guy on the internet just showing my wins.
Well, and then you are glorifying the industry.
Exactly.
If you're not being fully transparent.
100%. If you're willing to hustle, if you're willing to work, if you're willing to answer the phone when it rings, you're beating 99% of the people.
Yeah.
And so there may be a few thousand people that watch this video, right? You know, or watch my, you know, obviously more people over time. But how many of them are actually going to go out there and do the work?
I was say most people won't do what it takes.
Right.
And that's not saying anything bad. Not everybody's meant to be a business owner, because it is not easy. It must be nice. We always joke about that, but most people don't understand. They see the glorified side. They see the freedom you have with your own schedule. They see you're able to buy, you know, brand new trucks. They have no idea the burden it is making that payment every month, the insurance on it, the maintenance on it. I think in the last 2 months, by the time I pay this next bill today or tomorrow, I'll spend almost 20 grand fixing 2 trucks in the last month and a half. I mean, they don't see that side of it. And like Josh said, it can be really lonely. A lot of my friends I grew up with, I'm still friends with them, but I have found in the last few years doing this, I actually talk to them a little less. And I talk to Josh more, Brian more, Dustin more, the guys that are in our network that I know I can have a conversation with them and they understand what I'm going through. None of my buddies will get it. And I don't like not hang out with them stuff, but it's kind of funny. You do realize that, you know, my wife, she understands the business side and the bill side because she does our bookkeeping, but she's not in the truck every day. She doesn't understand the problems in the field, those situations. So it is really nice to have that network, to make those relationships with people that know exactly what you're going through. Because if not, I can't talk to my dad, my wife, my friends I've known for, 20, 30 years. They don't know, they've never done it. So it is nice to have that when you're having a rough day, when everything's going wrong, the truck's breaking down, whatever. Sometimes it's nice to have somebody I can gripe at that understands, just vent to really, and they get it.
It's funny when you talk about friends, when we talk about friends and family, like there's a lot of jealousy too sometimes. And I just said the other day, I want to make a video that says like literally, and I think I have in the past, but I think I want to retouch on it, something to the effect that not everyone, just what you said too, not everyone's meant to be a business owner. You know, when you talk about the payments and stuff like that, yeah, they see equipment, they see cars, but they don't understand. Oh my gosh, they don't understand. And a lot of that has to do with a little bit of jealousy. And I'm talking about our own friends and family. I'm not talking about like just people in general. Our own friends and family. This is my retirement package. I'm at the age now where I feel like I've got one more
push
run. Yeah, one more push, you know what I'm saying? And so this is the kind of business for me that I feel that it's an asset heavy business, but these assets will not depreciate anywhere near as much as a house or a car. That will, obviously, because that's a vehicle. But I'm talking about these dumpsters. It's a metal box.
Yeah.
You know, they will not depreciate anywhere near as much. They'll last 20 years, hopefully, give or take.
Well, we're in the South, so we don't have as much rust as everybody else, so we should get 20 years so people don't destroy them.
I'm putting all my eggs in this basket right now. I've got several other things going on, obviously, but this is my retirement package. So for somebody to like sit there and just want to point fingers, it's really easy for them to do because they're not going through it. But like you said, they don't have the burden of all the bills. My monthly nut to crack is pretty damn big. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty high. So yeah, I can bring in. I mean, I'm sitting on another record month again this month, mainly because of one major job, but a lot of other stuff going on too. But the one major job is really pushing us. So that this month is going to be awesome. Yeah. But I still got bills I'm paying, right? I still got credit cards I'm catching up on. Right. You know, so it is what it is. It's going to be 102 degrees outside today. So we started this kind of early. This was meant to be an intro, but we can go on and on and on because I feel that, you know, a lot of people need to hear this kind of stuff. But I also kind of want to show them too what you're here for. And I want to get my tarp fixed. Anyways, let's get to work. All right. Let me take this can off. I'm gonna go up.
Mine will do that too. They'll get out of sync. So, what? Oh, you got a branch up there. Look.
Oh yeah. Go figure.
Well, that'll help hold it down too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, mine will get out of sync. Bram told me to run them all the way back and kind of hold it, like stall it back, and then they'll.
It never does it.
It doesn't fix it.
Like hold it down while you go up a little bit. Yeah, stall. Yeah.
No, run them all the way, or lay them all the way down, and kind of keep holding it there for a second, and they'll usually level out. Yeah,
that's
and then
right
like keep holding it down, like try to run it down further for a second. Yeah, and then when it's stalled, and then Bram's like, all right, after that, then they should come up even. And it usually does fix mine. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's still. But listen right here. Listen to this right here. This arm. Watch.
So do you understand how this moves?
Yeah, it goes like this. And
it goes back. So like, maybe my light on
smart ass.
So see the teeth right here on this sprocket?
Uh-huh.
So that's on the arm. And then down there at the bottom, so I was trying to shine the light. See the teeth down there at the bottom?
Yep.
So that's what's hooked to this.
It goes
cylinder.
this way, right?
Yeah, so as that rack comes through here, that's what turns this. And so that's what I was trying to...
You see that?
Yeah, can you see down there?
The round gear, and then there's a gear on the bottom.
The flat one. So this back side, this cover on mine broke, and it allowed the pin to fall out. And so that's where they were struggling to put it back together because you have to remesh those teeth.
So this part holds...
Yeah, the nuts back here. Yours is a little bit different than mine, but pretty much the same. But yeah, the plate on the inside, I guess, it broke, and so it allowed the pin to come out. So that's the pivot for the arm.
Yes, that's pretty damn heavy.
Fell on the roof of my truck. Thankfully, it didn't do any damage. But yeah, so when trying to fix that and realign it, you had to resync your cylinders and then mesh the teeth back together to get that pin back in. That's what they were kind of struggling getting it all realigned at the landfill. But yeah, let's do you have a flashlight? If not, I mean, my phone's working. Oh, I got one in my truck. I'm gonna grab one out of my truck. That's what sucks. I wish these came off, but they're welded on. Make it a lot easier for cleaning them out, because when you grease it here, you're gonna get grease and it falls down in there. So mine's got like dirt and grease all stuck in it, but it's all welded. There's not a way to really take it apart without pulling this whole cylinder off. That's why I was trying to make sure there wasn't a chipped tooth or anything stuck in there. Have you greased this pivot? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll have to stand on something. Yeah, it's the same setup as mine.
See how I'm talking about how it's loose up here though, right? This is what you're talking about, you know?
Well, I mean, yeah, right here it'll keep it a little bit tighter, but mostly when you roll it all the way up, are you getting that droop right here when it's rolled up? That would assume.
Yeah.
That's what mine was doing too. Yeah, so I tightened it up. So your spring, everything that controls this tarp tension is that drum on that end.
Okay.
It's got like an internal spring in it. So we're gonna have to unscrew it. We're gonna take the tarp off, and then we'll turn it about 6 more times, and then put the tarp back on, and it'll have more spring tension. So we're gonna wind it up a little bit more.
So the droop over here is caused because that's not that tight.
Yeah, it's not pulling. It's not rolling up tight enough. And that'll actually tighten it up a little bit more right now too.
Where you don't have the hanging, where it won't be hanging like that.
Right, it'll keep it a little tighter.
I got you.
Yeah, so we just got to walk it out.
Now walk it out. Now, okay, now I got that walking out song.
Walk it out. Yeah, yours is pretty loose. All right, you got a good bite? Okay, pull it around. And so, yeah, the first time, all right, now you can get another bite. So the first time I did it, I just did it with 2 pipe wrenches. And then I remembered I had these chain deals, and it works pretty good.
Make sure you don't put yourself in front of it, so when if it snaps back, you don't
doesn't go flying
in the face.
Okay.
More?
Oh, yours is a little bit.
Oh, I just lost grip, so
pull yours off.
You holding on?
Hold of it.
Okay.
All right, hold it about there. I'm gonna flip mine on the inside, then we'll hold it. Okay, now let it relax. And mine you should be able to take yours off, and mine's gonna hold it right there. So yours is still fed through this rib. So I guess that's OEM. So mine's bolted. Yeah,
see how I can slide it a little bit?
Yeah, that's what I was just looking. I think we're gonna take the front off to get it all the way out. So mine bolts through these into the rib. Is the only difference. So yours is just fed in there. So that's kind of cool. Yours floats, so it's easy to recenter.
There we go. Now what?
You can set it down. Yeah.
So to replace this tarp, if we were to replace it, we got the back off.
Yeah, let me show you real quick. We'll go up there and look at it. This cap on the end with the 2 bolts, this round cap.
Oh, no shit. That's
easy.
easy?
Take that cap off and see that pole through there?
Yeah.
You'll slide it this way a little bit, which will let it fall on that side. So like I usually get in the middle, and you just kind of shift it, it drops down. You feed that pipe out, slide the pipe in the new tarp, stick it in there, put that cap back on.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah, and then just reattach the rear. So,
damn, bro.
That's it. It takes about 15 minutes to do it on my truck.
This were to totally fuck up and just start spinning until it's loose, then what? Then you guys sit,
then we're gonna sit here and roll it and roll it.
How do you know when it's tight enough?
I just kind of do it by feel.
Okay.
Like it'll get to where it's got a decent amount of tension.
It's real hard to turn?
Yeah. Like you'll feel as we're going, it's gonna get harder and harder to turn.
Okay.
So
I'm up?
Yep, so I'm gonna have you pull it with that one around. And I'm gonna get another bite. I might have made that too tight. All right, now you should be able to get another bite. So there's that sticker. So David, you get to count how many times that sticker comes around, okay? 5 or 6, I think, should be.
So that's just
good.
one, right?
Yeah.
All the things I'm not.
All the things I'm not. Feel it getting tighter?
Yeah.
So
it doesn't feel that bad. Oh yeah, never mind. No, it does. Yeah, it's.
You got hold of it?
Yep. I think this is good.
Okay, I'm gonna get this set.
Quit while we're ahead, right?
All right. So now we just can we get in that? Yeah, we can get in that groove. Okay.
So tarp, just slide it in.
Yep.
Which one are we gonna do? This one right here?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh, let me get it over the hook. So they're trying to pull it against the hook. So why'd it get hard all of a sudden?
The ugly ass logo still on the back of the truck. You see that shit?
That's why you ain't had no problems out of the truck.
Watch your head.
See, you land them big jobs and stuff, throw that rhino on there, start making some money.
Oh, it came off.
What? Oh, pull it back to you some.
Mother. There you go.
Hold on, let me feed more over.
It looks closer on this side. You want me to pull it a little more this way? Or you want to measure it?
We can measure if you want to. Oh, I guess I am a little closer your way. It's not a pipe wrench.
The other way.
Yeah, we're gonna have to walk it back around.
Why don't we just let it go?
I've never done it. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
I'm good.
I mean, it's your truck, not mine. We'll do whatever you want.
So we'll go.
No, same way we were going. So you're just gonna have to put, bite it on this side. No, roll it.
Which one? Huh?
Other way. So flip your wrench over and grab right this way and pull down. Yeah, pull down just a little bit, get the tension off. Okay. And now, you can try to walk around. Just wherever you're comfortable with.
Okay, right there.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Looks like it's wrinkling over there a little bit, is it? Or no?
I'm trying to hold it kind of tight over here. All right, I'm locked. Should be getting pretty close. All right. You're loose? Yeah, okay.
Loose.
So Tarp's got to hold it now.
Doesn't look very tight though.
What's your side look like? Like this side over here?
This side's looping.
What?
Drooping.
Oh, wait a minute. Does this one have a support in here? Oh. No?
Dang, we got a big old hole over there.
Here?
Yep. Doesn't help, it's super windy right now.
Oh, that all sent it all to that side because the wind's going that way?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, the wind's blowing it all over there.
There we go. It just popped now. You heard it pop?
I heard it, yeah.
Yeah. But it looks a little bit better. It's not as droopy. It's crazy that, so we've got, so now on the bar in the front, you got about 2 inches on that side. But that's
that
pretty easy. That can, yeah, that's.
So do you see the hole on that end over there?
Yeah.
You can put a bolt through there. Like through your
tarp. Through a tarp, right.
And bolt it, yeah.
If the sides would fold out like I wish it did, it would cover a full dumpster. But as it is right now, it's probably a couple inches short on both sides usually.
That's how mine is.
Yeah.
With Trison, I ordered one that was wider, thinking I'd cover the dumpster, but it made it bunch up here at the front real bad and it bothered me. So I measured my front bar and had them make me one, because they'll do custom size.
To the bar?
So I just measured my front bar, I don't remember what it is. It should just be teed together like mine are, so it's like a path of least resistance. It's gonna go to the easiest side, it's gonna move first. So let's grease everything again, hit both these pivots and run it a couple times and see if they don't work better. Because if one side's binding up, the easy side's gonna move first.
Okay.
So that'll let them get out of sync. Okay, good 10 pumps like you got, probably good.
Huh?
Yeah, I can see grease in there.
Good?
Good, yeah.
Good? No?
Oh,
I can't see anything.
Okay, there we go. Now it's going up. Yeah, it's just, like this one, well, you were 7. So actually that side is
7
ahead.
1/4.
That side's moving easier than this side.
Damn. That was even louder. To me, it's coming from right here. Do it again. Then over here.
Yes. See, look how far out we are already. This arm's way ahead of that one. Oh, dang. It sounds like it's in there.
Yeah, now it sounds like it's in there.
Which that would be the teeth. And that's what at first I thought it might have been. So the cylinder floats, and that's why you have that limiting strap. It'll go up and down. That's why I felt it at first, and that wasn't moving.
So this is the Schaefer's Silver Streak Multi-Lube. This is what, my understanding, is what's recommended for the jib lube that we were mentioning on a couple videos ago. This is what I use for the jib sliding in and out, and then I also use it for the tarp, the gantry, up and down. I just spray the gantry itself, like the, tube, so that when it slides,
sliding surfaces, yep. Shear presses. Yeah, I mean, you just got spur gears, which essentially what this is. Yeah, rollers, all kinds of uses. Cable, wire rope. So
taught you something
for
today.
Electric winch guys, but I'm just kidding.
There you go. So
on your cable,
because of the popping, we're really not quite sure what's the deal with the popping. But Dylan thought maybe you just spray some lube in there into the gears and.
Well, that's more because the arms aren't sinking. So with this side outrunning that side, there might be drag somewhere in that rack system. So hopefully lubing it up, it ain't gonna hurt you lubing it.
Right. Should I move it?
We're going to, yeah. I'll give you the back side. Let me get the other one first. November 7th at 8.
Do not forget to be there.
In Ponder, Texas.
No, it's not even about YouTubers. It's about.
No, I'm just
yeah, definitely, dude. Like, it's all about networking and giving. And just,
the vendors are a plus. We meet some good people. Get to see some 100%. Product, get some deals. Everybody's usually got some kind of product sale or promotion going on. Yeah, the networking. There's always cool guest speakers. Yeah, be there.
For sure. Don't forget to like, subscribe,
smash that notification bell.
Hell yeah! We'll see you on the next one.